Alright, we're back. No, I don't want to quit. Not when I'm this far ahead. Let's go.
Aguila will crush you like a gnat.
As if.
Prepare to die.
You have to take on each of these generals with the turtle that you originally were when you encountered them the first time. So, like, for this guy, we have to use Donnie. Oh my god, he comboed off of the platform.
To die.
What a great way to start.
Incredible. I think I can help you.
This is why. You need your brothers to stop their charge attacks.
Incredible. Yeah.
Damn it, so close.
Incredible. Yeah.
One down. And then he will start channeling. Ah! Come on.
Beg for mercy! I, General Mono, puny mortals.
We're not really puny. Technically, we're pretty big for our species.
Raphael. Time for you to get some revenge on the guy who threw you off of a what? 100-floor building? And obviously your brother attacks can do more damage, but I need to save it for when he does his charge attack. There we go. Alright, now he's entering his next phase.
It's Johnny. You know, two shells are better than one.
No, you don't.
It's Johnny. All right.
Look at it. You can see the cracks in his armor
It's
going.
Johnny. You know, two shells are better than one.
Turtle torpedo! Oh, I thought I was gonna finish him there. There we go.
Now you will feel the wrath of Serpiente.
Sir Plenty? Who's he?
Alright, Mikey, your turn.
Booyah!
Didn't do anything there. She was running over our asses.
Dude, tag me in! Dude,
Mine's faster than yours. Now we gotta go leader. Now we gotta go leader to leader.
Dude, tag me in!
You gotta utilize all your brother's moves. Ah! Some recovery animation there.
I think I can help you. Impeccable balance. I believe you owe it to yourself to practice more often.
And the main theme's coming in too.
You know, two shells are better than one. You ready, big guy?
I'm here for you.
Let's finish this.
Perfect line, better approach.
Shell slap! They don't even bring up the fact that the generals wanted to stay in their mortal form. They just needed them to be the main villain because, well, that's what they were in the movie. And they needed a final boss.
That was simply awesome. I never thought we'd be able to pull it off, but we did it.
You got that right, bro. And we did it. The four of us, together as a team.
You know, that day we learned a whole lot. It's changed us all for the better and made us who we are today.
Hey guys, I always wondered, what kind of food is there in a monster realm? What?
Don't ever change, Mikey.
I mean, I get why they do it like that. But I think it would have been cooler if they just had his whole body turned to dust and all that's left is his armor.
Max Winters had given his life a meaning by trying to fix his past. Maybe that's what broke the curse.
Yeah, that was pretty creepy. The guy started floating, and then he vanished, like dust.
I thought it was serene.
You would, wouldn't you? See, I thought it was nice. I thought it was nice.
Oh, this is the shelf that I brought up, I think in part 1 or 2, where it shows you the memorabilia from the Turtles movie trilogy. Yep, there's a time scepter right underneath there. There's Shredder's helmet from the first movie and the TCRI canister on the left next to Splinter's head. So tell me, is this the movie continuity or not?
Winters, or Yoto, was a brave man who sacrificed everything to correct the mistakes of his past. I am honored to have his helmet, just as I am honored to call the four of you my sons.
Wow, Splinter sure loves hearing us tell that story.
Yeah, that's why I love telling it to him.
Sure was bad at the time, but it made us way stronger, too.
That's because we're a family, guys. And there ain't nothing stronger than that.
It was a difficult lesson to learn, my sons, but I am so proud of you, because you all learned it together.
Could have probably finished this in one part, but you know, I think it's fitting the way I stopped this part and stopped the last part and started this one. And our last A+ for the Let's Play. This was a fun game to revisit despite all the bullshit, especially in the combat. I'm sure this would have been a little more better received if the movie was well received, as I brought up before. But for a movie-based game that didn't even need to be made, I think it's solid enough. And heck, even the turtles cheer for you when you beat the game. Like, who never wanted the turtles to cheer for them? But yeah, as I mentioned before, I think I'm gonna do Final Fantasy VII Remake just so that I can cover the sequel in February. Because my dude's right. If I want to keep doing this and get potentially even more subscribers, I need to cover both, you know, old retro games. Would you even count this retro? This was only like, what, 2 generations ago? I honestly don't know what we would call retro anymore, but yeah, I'm going to cover that. And I'm not sure what's going to replace Batman Arkham Asylum, because we're not done with that game yet. I think we're like, what, a little close to halfway through that game? And that's assuming if I decide to even do all the Riddler trophies in this run through. But yeah, I still like this game. It has flaws, don't get me wrong. Like, as I said, the enemies can bullshit you on the combat. They can hit you even when you're stuck in a animation lock. Like, there are parts, like when you're finishing up your combo animations, when you're trying to do your teamwork attacks, you can get hit right after the attack finishes, and there's like a delay between when you can move again. The wall running, it's cool, but if you're not careful, you can end up wall running when you're not intending to instead of jumping, especially when you're close to a wall while platforming. But yeah, other than that, it's a solid game. They even added in more levels just because the plot of the movie, if they would have followed it exactly, would have meant far less levels for you to play through. So the fact that they actually gave you context to get more levels into the game, I appreciate that. And hey, rather than having to break into Winter's Tower to save Leo and fight the final boss, you have to save Leo at a different location and then face the final boss together and assault his base together. I actually like that change. Because, you know, this was the last TMNT movie in theaters at the time since the 90s movies. So, don't get me wrong, having Casey and April and Splinter also show up is cool. But, you know, having all... what, I can't count now. All 7 of them assaulting the tower together would have been way cooler. But, you know, that's just a personal preference. I'm still... oh, by the way, who owns the Turtles at the time? I think it's Paramount. Where is my sequel to Batman Ninja Turtles? Because the comic got 2 sequels, and that movie did great. That movie was great. It was fantastic. People loved it. If you were a Turtles fan or a Batman fan, you loved that movie. And if you were a fan of both franchises, then well, of course you were going to love it. So where's our sequel? I've been waiting for that sequel for what? It's been like, I want to say 4 years since that movie. That movie came out when I was out of high school by then, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll write DC a letter. Like they still even get letters to this day. I could write them a harsh email, but there's no guarantee that they would even read it. You know, sometimes I get a little worried. Oh, Nolan North was Raph, right. And James Earl Taylor was Leo, okay. Yeah, I was trying to remember those voices. Good cast. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I get a little disheartened when I see the views on some of my videos, especially after like the first few hours. And the views are not what I expected it to be. But then I get elated again because, like I said before, I get almost a new subscriber every day. And that just tells me, you know, I need to keep going. Like, I can't just stop when I'm feeling disheartened. I just need to push through and just continue the journey. Oh, I'm trying to see if I recognize any of these voice actors. Okay, I don't. German version. Yeah, this game. Daniel Warner. Yeah, no, I don't know any of these people. But seriously though, thank you guys for watching every single video. I know that some people were way more interested in this than they were Arkham Asylum, and I'm sure it's because Arkham Asylum's been played by everybody, and anyone who hasn't played Arkham by now, anyone who is even remotely familiar with video games has probably either seen gameplay of it already, or seen a let's play of it, or played it themselves, so I understand. This is more of a personal thing for me because I knew I was going to cover those games eventually, and I wanted to make sure that all the other games were covered before the 25th, before the 10th anniversary of Arkham Knight. And I'm going to have a lot to say about that game because to this day I still have many issues with that plot. Oh, I swear, I'm gonna bring up Arkham Knight at least once in every one of these different Let's Plays that have nothing to do with Batman. But you know what? It's my channel, and I can do whatever the hell I want. Man, I do not remember the credits being this long. Part of me wants the press B already, but I can't remember if there's like a secret ending or not. So I'm just gonna let the turtles keep on clapping. If anyone actually bothers to watch this far in, which I doubt, considering I can look at the analytics and see the average watch time of these videos, give me recommendations of what other games I can play. Like, you guys know I'm a fan of platformers, I'm a fan of action adventure games, open world games, third-person shooters, that kind of thing. RPGs, it depends on the type, and it's a little harder to nail down the type of RPGs because there's so many different variations. No turn-based ones, I know that for sure. I do not like those. But it's part of the reason why I didn't end up getting the Marvel Midnight Suns game. Cool idea, cool concept, cool story. Gameplay was trash. It looked like a mobile game. And I hate to say trash. That's not the right word. It was not for me. Okay? People who play those mobile games all the time, I'm sure they enjoyed it. But again, that's not what I wanted. I don't want to pay $70 for a game that I can play on my phone and for free. Like, that just didn't sit right with me. It's like paying $70 for a side scroller nowadays, when anybody can make that on their phone. Even when you're not a hardcore developer, you can make that online if you really wanted to. Alright, I think... Is that the end of the credits? Okay, no, this has to be the end of it. Mirage Studios. Like, Mirage Studios... Oh yeah! 4Kit... Yup. Because this was right when the 2003 series was ending, so they were still airing TMNT content on 4Kids. And then right after that, the rights shifted over to Nickelodeon, and then Nickelodeon made their 2012 show. So the arrows are good. And then between the 2007 and 2012 show, we had the, I think it was 2009 Turtles Forever. So yeah, you're never lacking any Turtles content. Rest in peace, I don't know who they are. I should have looked them up. Alright, that's it. That's it for TMNT. Thank you guys for watching. I'm glad you guys all enjoyed this playthrough. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one I start up, and that should definitely be tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, because I could probably use a day off. But, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.